Hi, I'm Jay Sheik. I'm a comic book artist, illustrator, art professor, and this is kind of an unusual Wildcard Wednesday. If you can't already tell from my backdrop, I am in the Eastern Sierras of California. And I gotta tell you, this is one of my favorite places to go to reconnect with myself, with my thinking, my ideas, and it has not been for nothing this trip. One of the pieces of advice that I often offer to new or first-time comic book makers, whether you're an artist, but I'd say most particularly if you're a writer, is to keep your ideas contained and manageable. If you're trying to get, a 500 issue superhero series off the ground, it takes a long time to publish 500 issues. Spider-Man took most of 30 years to do it. And you got to kind of be prepared for the same. So planning your story out to be more like 5 or 6 issues is a lot more manageable and a lot more likely to gain traction with a publisher or a crowdfunding audience. Sorry, I keep losing my breath. I'm at about 9,000 feet altitude, which is a lot higher than I'm used to being. So I need to take 2 breaths for every one that I'm used to down below. But I say all that to say this, that I'm basically throwing my own advice out the window in that I found another facet of what I'm calling my Roninverse, which consists of things that you've heard of or seen from me: Hush Ronin, Astronaut Ninja, Onigaku, and now this mysterious 4th piece. Given all the time in the world, it's more than I could ever possibly manage to make on my own, much like this pine tree that you see here, a product of an enormous amount of time. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't try, or that I shouldn't at least write it all down so that it can get expansive, maybe under the pens and pencils of other artists and writers, much like Mike Mignola's now large independent universe that sprung from the pages of Hellboy to include Bprd, Koshi the Deathless, and so many other characters and intersecting universes. And I'm just amazed at what my mind can come up with when it's unburdened of its usual obligations and other things that occupy it in the course of any given week. So I suppose the moral of all of this is that when you are presenting your idea to an audience, you should keep it contained, coherent, cohesive, manageable. However, when you're dealing with the mind, the idea on the terms of your own mind, in the structure of your own brain, dream big. And don't be sorry about it. Map those universes, even if they never get the opportunity to materialize. And as ever, thanks for stopping by.